Back again, part 2, raw fish edition. Let's go, come over here. It's been 20 minutes since I last saw you. What I'm going to do now is prep what's going to go into the raw fish. Lots of people can add whatever, like capsicums, whatever they want really, but this is what I'm going to add. Keeping it real simple so people at home can do it. I have tomato, cucumber, spring onion, coriander, and a fresh chili. That's all I'm going to add to it. And what I've done is just going to quarter a tomato, and then what I'm going to do is take out the guts. And this is going to help me because I don't want the seeds or anything like that in my raw fish. It's not that great. Make sure your tomatoes are nice and fresh, not too soft because we don't want to go mushy in the raw fish. And basically I'm just going to do a dice. This is called concassé. Straight down, turn it around. Tomato concats. Boom, again. There we go, same thing. Keeping everything uniform, just like the fish really. So everything is not too butty and rustic. This is quite a tidy dish. And you get pretty fast at it when you have to do ones for the fans, you know. Feed 100. This is called tomato concassé. Boom. Okay, and then what I'm going to do now also is do the same to the cucumber. Top and tail, I don't need that. Straight in half. Quarter again, and I'm just going to flip this around, and I'm going to remove the middle part because I don't want the seeds. The seeds actually, you know, what happens is it breaks down and causes more mush than anything else. We want it to be quite firm and crunchy when we bite into our raw fish. And you're left with that really, and then flip it like that, and just go straight down. Yep, and then dice. Notice how my nose of the knife is actually staying on the board, and I'm just rocking it back and forth, and that's a safe way of cutting. And I'm holding the cucumber like that, so I'm not losing any limbs or any fingers. It's pretty simple, back and forth. And I'll do that. I think that's enough for the amount. Okay, over here, come over here. This is what's happened to the raw fish. It is now taking on a different slightly opaque colour. That means it's been cooking in the juices, yeah? It's nicely seared, it's taken on the flavour. So if you can look at me. Yummy. One more. Oh, tasty. You can taste the lemon, lime, garlic, onion, and the salt, which is good because it's helped cook it. It's not too salty, which is good as well. And then I'm just going to add that to it. Here we go. And then we're going to mix it. Look at that. It doesn't get better than that, y'all. Yep, you got that. Boom. I'm just going to put that over there. And then what I'm going to do now is, well, actually, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add this is the special ingredients, ladies and gentlemen. In Rarotonga or Aitutaki, where I'm from, we can use fresh coconut and we can grind it and, you know, do what's required. This is the closest you get to it. Kara coconut cream. This is a litre. I won't be using all of it. Again, people can use as much as they want. Me, I'm not going to be using super amounts. I just want to coat it, and I'm going to mix it. We do not want to kill the flavour. So look at that. Nice and thick, just like in the islands. I don't like watery coconut cream. I like it quite thick, creamy, just like the coconut itself. Look at that, that's taking on all the flavour. The ones at Toby's taste good, but it's quite watery. So shout out to our boys at Toby's. This is, you know, my vision. So don't hate. Love ya. I'm going to add a bit more there. See, as you can see, it's looking pretty good. I'm just going to add a bit more because I want a bit of juice. And then incorporate that. And that's a good amount of coconut cream in there. Not too much, not too less. Again, up to you. And then all I'm going to do is crack some pepper into this because I like a bit of pepper. Peppercorns, all different types of peppercorns. I prefer to crack it in because the flavour is a lot stronger, but also a bit crunchy too when I get my, you can use white pepper, and all good. So that's pretty much that, that's ready to rock and roll, and all I'm going to do now is spring onion. Get rid of that, and I'm just going to, on an angle, with my rocking technique, do that. Pretty simple. From the head to the heel, boom, and you end up with a nice angled cut like that. It's called the Chinese cut. And then I'm just going to do this. I roughly chop up some. This is coriander or cilantro. Coriander is not super known in the islands. It's more of an Asian herb or leaf, but I love the flavour. It's nice, crisp and fresh, and I'm going to add that to my mix. Just like that. I might have underestimated the volume, and it's a bit full in this bowl, but all good. I'm just going to mix that. And what I'm going to do now also, because that's pretty much it, because I love a bit of kick, a bit of heat in my raw fish, I'm going to slice up a chili. Sorry, let me move, getting a bit messy here. So I need to find my chili, it's flying around here somewhere. Here it is. Not much, I prefer red chili, but this is quite a hot chili from the supermarket. I'm just going to add, I'm going to slice it in half. I'm going to remove the seeds like that, well, because these small ones are pretty tricky, they're very hot. And I'm just going to, again, slice it up quickly. Turn it around. And then I'm going to add this to the mix and mix it thoroughly, so it gets a little bit of heat in my raw fish. And that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. No fancy stuff. Simple. Effective. I'm just going to sprinkle it on like that. And then all you need to do now is, well actually, oh, I added tomato. Yes I did. Sorry, my bad. Left some small tomatoes out. And all I'm going to do now is plate it up. It's going to get a small bowl. Boom. And then it's time to serve, ladies and gentlemen. No bones. Creamy. Tasty. Illegal. Perfect. And you can serve that with a lemon wedge. Then you can garnish it with a little bit of basil. Boom. And then if you have fry bread, that there, ladies and gentlemen, is the illegal oka ikamara raw fish, and it doesn't get better than that. Thank you for tuning in. Part 2. Boom. Peace.